You think you're lost because everything feels unfamiliar. The path you trusted has dissolved. Okay? The identity you relied on no longer fits. It's the version of you that once felt solid now feels like a costume you can't keep wearing. But this isn't disorientation. This is transition. You're not lost. You're being prepared. Preparation doesn't look like progress. It looks like stillness. It looks like confusion. It looks like isolation. It looks like everything falling apart at once. But what feels like collapse is actually clearing. Your old life is being dismantled piece by piece, not to punish you, but to make space for the life you're meant to step into. You're being stripped of the identities that were built from survival instead of truth. The roles you played to keep the peace, the masks you wore to be accepted, the versions of yourself you created to avoid rejection. These identities were useful once, but they're too small for who you're becoming. Preparation begins with subtraction. You're being pulled away from the people who can't grow with you, the ones who needed you to stay predictable. It's the ones who depended on your smallness. It's the ones who felt threatened by your evolution. Losing them isn't failure, it's alignment. Preparation removes what can't come with you. You're being pushed into discomfort because comfort kept you stagnant. You're being forced into uncertainty because certainty kept you asleep. You're being guided into the unknown because the known was limiting you. Preparation doesn't care about your preferences, it cares about your potential. You're being confronted with truths you avoided, the patterns you repeated, the wounds you carried, the fears you inherited, the emotions you buried. Preparation exposes what you refused to see, not to hurt you, but to free you. You can't evolve around your wounds. You evolve through them. You're being slowed down because speed would have taken you in the wrong direction. You're being isolated because noise would have drowned out your intuition. You're being emptied because fullness would have kept you from receiving what's next. Preparation is precise. It removes everything that interferes with your becoming. You're not being punished. You're being recalibrated. You're being sharpened. You're being positioned. You're being aligned with a version of yourself you haven't met yet, a version that requires strength, clarity, and awareness you didn't have before this phase began. And when the next chapter arrives, when the path becomes clear, when the opportunities align, when the identity clicks into place, you'll look back at this phase and realize it wasn't chaos, it wasn't failure, it wasn't loss, it was construction, it was preparation. It was the foundation for the life you were always meant to step into. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining us.